Hey guys, so today I want to talk about the fear of vulnerability, and I'm recording this video purposefully without makeup on because it's one way of feeling vulnerable, and so I want to show up as vulnerable to you as I'm encouraging you to do the same. So here's what I want to talk about. We are often afraid of being alone or being rejected. And there's ways that we protect ourselves from that. And one of these, you may have had this limiting belief about yourself that if you need other people, you're going to be seen as a needy person, as somebody who is a mooch, somebody who grabs on and sucks all the life out of people. And so to combat that, you've become super strong and very competent and able to figure things out for yourself because you don't want to be a burden to anybody else. What you may not realize is this is actually a way to keep from being vulnerable. So your head is telling you that it's a strong thing to do, but in actuality, it's weak. And I'll tell you what my journey has been like. I've realized that it's actually my pride getting in the way. And pride, if you think of pride, it's not, it presents itself as strong, but really it's weak because it's trying to make up for something, right? So I pride myself on being self-sufficient, and that means that I don't need help. It means that I don't ask people to do things for me because I don't want to be the needy one. I want to be the strong one. I want to be the independent one, the capable one. The reality is, though, I'm human and so are you, and we need people. But in order to really have great relationships, we've got to practice vulnerability. And that means getting uncomfortable. It means letting people see you for who you really are and trusting that the right people are going to accept you just for that. Where in your life have you been holding up walls and not letting the vulnerability out? Like, for example, where are you being the strong one when really your soul is crying out for you to just be honest and tell people that you need help? How about where are you holding back a hurt? Somebody in your life has really hurt you, but rather than address that hurt straight on, what you've done is carry it inside rather than saying, look, I have a need or a feeling that you imposed on and it doesn't feel good and I don't like it. And being okay with not being okay with the way somebody else has treated you. That takes getting vulnerable. Being honest in those situations means that you have to be vulnerable. You have to admit that you have feelings, you have to admit that you have needs, and you have to trust that the right people are going to surround you when you get vulnerable. And it may mean that some relationships in your life have to change, have to go away, but you can do this, my friend. You have to learn to get vulnerable. If you want to really be loved and accepted for who you are at your core, then you have to let your core show so that people know who you really are and how to really love you. My friends, this is not an easy journey, but I want to encourage you today to think about where you've been holding back and trying to be the strong one, and take a small step today to reach out and either ask for help, to address a hurt that's happened in your life, or to express needs that have gone unexpressed to this point. Maybe you're so far into this that you don't even know what your needs are. If that's where you are, I have a couple of recommendations for you. There's a book called Boundaries, another one called Codependent No More, and I highly recommend those books. Even if your first thought is, I don't need those, I don't struggle with that, they're fantastic resources, and I'll tell you, I saw patterns in myself I didn't expect, and so those are a couple of resources for you. We're going to keep doing these videos consistently for the next few days, so please stay tuned, and there's going to be a special surprise at the end, so stay tuned. Share this with anybody that you know needs some encouragement today, and comment below if you've got any questions or just anything that you want to share. All right, looking forward to hearing from you.